Hey, what's up, High Def High School? We have turned towards Saturday football, which means the games are getting bigger and the teams that are left now in the playoffs are the best of the best. Today's a game I've been waiting to see all year long. The South County Stallions are on the field with the Fairfax Lions. The Lions come in here undefeated, 12-0. SoCo with one blemish on their record. One of the storylines here today, Coach Gerry Pannoni was the head football coach at South County in 2019 when they won the state title. A love story that most Stallion fans know. Coach Pannoni moved his wife Lisa to New Mexico to be closer to family as she neared the ending stages of a long battle with multiple system atrophy. Sadly, Coach Pannoni lost his wife earlier this year. He is back here in Northern Virginia this year coaching, and I know the Stallion staff really would have loved to have Coach Pannoni back with them, but this is now Coach Tynan Rolander's team. He didn't want to step on toes, and he is now coaching with Coach Trey Taylor here at Fairfax. The two of them have quite a history together, and this big group of young men here, the Fairfax Lions, they are big, they are strong, and they are going against a South County team with a lot of young guys, but a lot of very talented guys on that defense, and they will get after quarterback Jake Worthen today. Early on in this one, Tony Rojas takes the ball from Jake Worthen. He pops it outside, gets on the corner, and moves it up across midfield 21 yards to the SoCo 49-yard line. 11 plays later, this is 4th down and 4 for Fairfax at the SoCo 8-yard line. Worthen is going to pitch it out to Braden Horacek. He's just inside of Tony Rojas, kicking out the end, creating a huge hole. Horacek is in the end zone, and Fairfax is on the board. 7-0. A 12-play drive that ate up 5 minutes and 21 seconds of the first quarter. Now, it only took SoCo a minute, 3 seconds to score. Jordan Dennis drops back from his 25-yard line, throws a strike to Cam Hoskins, wide open, and he's one-on-one with Owen Clark. That's a mismatch. He is gone. 75 yards, SoCo 7, Fairfax 7, with 5:21 left in the first quarter. On the next kick, a little Gerry Pannoni razzle-dazzle. Braden Horacek hands it to Jake Worthen, who then gives it to Tony Rojas. Gavin Frederick and Robert Trotter are there to put a stop to the madness. 9-yard total return between the ball carriers. Tony got 7 of those. And then that big, bad offensive front for the Lions goes back to work. Jack Balderson, Brian Collins, Brandon Lamb, Alex Miller, and Chris Kerr. They want to push some people around. Second Fairfax drive is going to take just under 5 minutes off the clock, and it was a lot of this. Check this out. Tony Rojas earning every yard against that physical South County defense, but this future Penn State star is just brutal himself. Big collisions all day long, and he just rolled downhill. At the end of the drive, we're in the second quarter. Jake Worthen, play action to Tony Rojas, then drops it over those linebackers for 25 yards. Dylan Lyerly, he's got a touchdown. 37 seconds to play in the first quarter. Next drive, Jordan to Miles Greer, moving it into a big block of Fairfax defenders, breaking tackles, shimmy step, moving forward for 15 yards and a first down. SoCo in the red zone. Further down the drive, this is a 4th down and goal for SoCo. Miles Greer will take the direct snap from the 6-yard line. He busts it through a big hole looking across that goal line. It's 14-14 with 9:06 to play in the half. The next series, SoCo's defense steps it up, forces Fairfax into a 3-and-out, and this might be the most critical point in the game right here. They're going to get the ball back with a chance to take the lead, but special teams has long been a hallmark of Coach Gerry Pannoni, who's now on Trey Taylor's team. This Jake Worthen punt lands outside the 10-yard line, but bounces, and now is going to roll all the way down to just outside that goal line. SoCo pinned back deep, backs against the wall. And on the very first play of the drive, Tommy Peterson gets into that SoCo backfield, takes Cam Riley down in the end zone for a safety. That might just have been the play of the game. Sure turned the tables on possession. SoCo with a chance to take the lead, gives up 2 points and the ball. 5 minutes and 13 seconds to play in the half. And the free kick is just a disaster. Baja kicks it off the side of his foot, and that'll give Fairfax a really short field, just 36 yards away from that end zone. And a few plays later, Tony Rojas will take it, move it outside on his right, gets on the corner, and he's in for the score. That gives Fairfax a 9-point lead, 23-14 with 1:56 still to play in the first half.
They can't stop you!
But that's plenty of time for Jordan Dennis, right? He's dropping. Fires a long strike to Tyler Orth, who's battling downfield with Chase Miller. He's got the ball and a big first down, 43 yards into Fairfax territory. Then Jordan Dennis moves the ball out to Justin Amokahene, who moves it into scoring position down inside that 10-yard line. But Coach Taylor's going to send the assassin. Tony Rojas getting after Jordan Dennis with the sack. That'll stop the scoring drive for SoCo. Fairfax up 9 at the half. Into the second. SoCo with the ball and a chance to tighten the lead, but the Fairfax front, they're just vicious. Jack Balderson gets in on Jordan Dennis. The Lions will sack Jordan 3 times on this drive. Trey Taylor got one. Jake Worthen got one. Then Jake's gonna swing it out to Dylan Lyerly. He gets around Miles Greer, moves it up the sideline through the Stallions for 20 yards out to his own 45-yard line. And then Tony juking Gavin Frederick, and the big step is running. You ain't gonna catch him. He's in that end zone for 49 yards. That basically makes this one unreachable for the Stallions. It's 30-14 with 28 seconds to play in the third quarter. And of course, Quality Chiropractic, big sponsor of the Fairfax Lions football and High Def High School, with impeccable timing and a shameless plug. Donning the scoreboard, but Jordan isn't finished. He's got Cam Hoskins, who's racing through that secondary in the red zone. Inside the 10-yard line, 25 yards, first and goal to go. But 4 straight plays moving backwards. Jordan Dennis here running from Trey Taylor, but the big fella runs him down, harasses the throw, and Fairfax takes the ball over on downs. They would run out the rest of the quarter, driving 89 yards to let the clock run out. And Fairfax are your Occoquan region champs for the first time that the Occoquan region has been a thing. You got to go back 33 years since Fairfax has had a program that played with this kind of swag.
The coaches, they game plan and they can't play, but all the players buy in. They know that the coaches have a great game plan, and we do what they say because we have the best coaching staff in Virginia. So
we just wanted to keep pressure on the quarterback, and that's what we did, and we struggled.
You are all business. You don't get a whole lot of riled up, and your team seems to imitate that. Talk about the character of these guys and the way they emulate what's going on with you.
Well, one thing we talked about this year is if you're going to be a winner, you got to expect to win. And so I love it that they don't get crazy excited when we win, because I do believe that they walk out every game expecting to win now. And I couldn't have said that 5 years ago. And I think it's, again, just a credit to them for believing in us as a coaching staff, and now they're seeing the rewards of it.